Hello, my great and wonderful people. Una don't see where Akpabio and his boy Fâintêd, whether they ask the question concerning the money, whether they say that they do anyhow. Nigeria Treasury, whether they maneuver anyhow. I bet maybe una never see or majority of una don't feel this see. I bet make una just watch this video. Be patient. Make you watch this video to the end. You will understand what I talk.
2019, where you derive that power to spend that money. That's the question.
I will provide that answer for you. I will check. I don't want to lie on that oath. I will provide the answer for you.
Andy.
Yes, sir.
I know you are a very learned person. You are one of the most learned person in this room. You don't have answer for it now. Okay. It means you spent money. Can you agree with us? Will it be right for us to say that you did extra budgeting expenses, which was not budgeted for?
I will not say so. Let me ask my EDP to explain, because I don't want to. I think he has more facts concerning that.
Is he under oath?
Okay, it's not under oath. That's why I said I will provide the answer. I said I will provide the answer.
Now, Andy, you have the budget with you. The budget of 2019, you have it with you. Correct? And the 2019 budget, in which you have told this committee that is the budget you are operating on, you have it.
Mr. Chairman, I said I will provide the answer to you.
No, you have the budget with you.
In front of me, yes, sir.
The budget you are operating. 2019 budget.
I will provide the answer, Mr. Chairman, sir.
No.
We'll bring this to you, sir. We'll bring this to you. It will be sent to your committee.
Andy.
Mr. Chairman, sir.
Andy.
Mr. Chairman, sir.
The budget of 2019, you tendered it. Yeah.
I tendered
You tendered the budget of 2019. Yeah.
I give the letter from...
That is not the budget. That's not the budget we signed. The budget we signed for you in 2019. You have it here.
Okay, they said they have gone to make copies. I thought I will provide this to you.
Okay, you don't have the budget here.
Yes, I don't have it here.
You don't have the budget
I
here.
don't have it here. It will be provided to you. But I don't know if other people will...
Mr. Chairman, sir.
Yeah.
Mr. Chairman, sir. Please. Mr. Chairman. My leaders and colleagues. Mr. Chairman, with your permission, may I request that the clerk of the secretariat furnishes this gentleman a copy of the budget we approved for him. If you are not harmed, because I've read the letter given to you, you have various documents that you are asked to furnish this committee. So if you don't have the budget, we have a committee on library and research. The clerk, please get us a copy of the 2019 approved budget for the acting MD. Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, no, I'm coming. Yes, I'm coming. Please, my honorable colleagues, I would love the chairman to allow the acting MD to ask the other person to take an oath so that he can answer the question, not to wait for him. Please. See, MD, my leaders and colleagues, pursuant to section 20, it is the MD that we have business with him. Excuse me, sir, don't worry, sir. We will help you. We will help you to get to that everybody gets justice here. Madam Clerk, let's have a copy of the approved budget. Then, Mr. Chairman, colleagues, we now begin to look at all the expenditure he has incurred, whether they are contained in the budget or not. And if the debts you are paying, if they are captured in the budget, we also see it there. It is then we can come to a conclusion. A procurement scholar is there. Yes.
Okay, Mr. Chairman. MD, please. From the report that you have given, the financial report, Acting MD, from the financial report, how much did you receive anytime there? How much did you receive from the time this interim management committee has been set up? How much has the interim management committee received? There's no its own committee. Please. Yes. Your mic.
From the federal government's remittances.
Including revenue.
In total, I'm trying to break down. We get about 6.4 billion monthly, which stopped in June. Well, we've not done anything since June. Then we have some payments from the oil companies, very little. I computed it before, but
MD.
Yes, sir.
You are the chief accounting officer of the commission.
I agree with you, sir.
How much have you received? This interim management committee, how much have you received so far?
So far, this interim management committee will have received about 72 billion.
Mr. Chairman, in accounting parlance, we don't say about 2 plus 2 is 4. So, Acting MD, with documentary evidence,
I will provide that.
No, sir, excuse me, sir. If you don't have them here, then we are being ambushed. Then we're not able to do anything. So we have to speak to records. No meanderings. Let us speak to records. Your DFA should be handy. It should be around you here to support it, to help you. You came on board in February. Between February and July, or June, let's say June, how much have you received from various sources as captured in the Act setting up NDDC? I don't know, section NDDC Act.
Okay. Mr. Chairman, sir, while the MD is trying to give us how much he received from January to date, MD, I have a question for you. You paid AKMD. You paid 641 million naira to Clear Point Communication. 641 million to Clear Point Communication. You paid to them as the MD of NDDC. Is that money budgeted for in 2019? What are the money meant for? 641 million to Clear Point Communication. What are the purpose of the money paid to them? And is this money budgeted to 2019 budget for Clear Point Communication? Thank you.
Yes, sir. This money is part of the 2.5 billion naira that is in for the forensic audit in the 2019 budget.
We can't hear you well. Andy,
Yes, sir.
please speak out. Speak out.
For the 2019 budget, there was a proposal for 2.5 billion for the forensic audit, out of which about 1.2 was approved. And out of that, I think 318 was approved for the lead forensic auditors, and only a small percentage has been paid out before the budget expired on the 31st. Yeah.
You didn't say anything about that. Andy.
Yes, sir.
I believe I'm going to ask questions and should be answered so that Nigerians should know.
Yeah.
I said, this money you paid to ClearPoint Communication, the money entails for what? What did you contract?
Okay, the purpose for the...
Just hold on. Hold on. What this money entails for? And is this money budgeted in 2019? That's my question to you.
Okay, thank you very much. The money was paid to ClearPoint Communication for a variety of purposes, all related to the forensic audits. There are 185 local government areas, and each of them was budgeted for 3.46 million. One, allowances for coordinators per local government area, training for the coordinators, setting up of information desk for the coordinators. These coordinators are the people to identify the sites of all the projects in the NDDC area. Because part of the problems, if you read the Auditor General's report on the NDDC between 2008 and 2012.
Okay, hold on. You contracted ClearPoint Communication to itemize or point the project you have in NDDC areas? Is that what you're trying to say?
They will get local people in each of the local government. They will recruit local people in each of the local government areas to identify this sites.
The site for what?
Where the NDDC projects are. Okay. Because most times when they go for inspection, people are not able to locate these projects. And so we needed local people who will guide and
so
also...
So you pay 641 million for a ClearPoint Communication company, a consulting company, to ask people to locate projects of NDDC.
Listen,
your own project.
Listen, sir. The people need to be trained also. As pointers for projects. If you... Listen, we were trying to change the narrative. If you...
Just leave. I didn't finish. I think... sorry, please. Sorry. So the ClearPoint, the only work we contract ClearPoint to do is to ask people to find project for you.
ClearPoint has been a consultant in the NDDC before I even came in. ClearPoint has been...
But it's named ClearPoint Communication.
They are putting desks, tables, and help desks, communication desks in all the places to locate the project.
Okay, is that budgeted in 2019? Is 641 budgeted for ClearPoint in the line item of 2019 budget? Is it budgeted for that purpose to ClearPoint Communication?
I wouldn't say it was ClearPoint is written in that budget. That's a line item. I don't think so.
Okay. Again, you paid 536 million naira to a company with the tagging of the campaign Save Life in the Niger Delta area. That company, we want to know the company. And is this 531 million equally budgeted to save lives of Niger Delta people? That's another question for you. Save Life campaign, 536 million naira. You paid it. And I'm bringing out this issue based on the report you give us to the committee. 641 to ClearPoint Communication, 536 to Save Life campaign in the Niger Delta area.
I will need to check and get back to you.
You need to check?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Next thing.
Which one is saying like?
Mr. Chairman, thank you for yielding the floor to me, Mr. Chairman. Do I have the floor?
Yes. Yeah, you have the floor.
All right. Mr. Chairman, MD, the first point I want to make is that you should not be irritated that we are asking you questions about the budget under Section 80 of the 1999 Constitution, which guides us. apart from lawmaking, the other job we do is oversight. We have this power of the purse. It's one of the strongest, one of the most important powers we have, power of the purse. That purse is the budget. And that is why virtually every question we are asking you here has to do with the budget. The budget is very important, even to private individuals, because you are not expected as an agency to spend money outside your budget. I hope you know that.
Yes, sir.
Now, you told us under oath right here that you are still preparing to pay money to students who are on scholarship. Now, we are aware that you don't have a 2020 budget yet. What you are operating is the 2019 budget, which, as you know and as we know, ended May 31st, 2020. We are now in July. So you are not expected to be spending money from budget 2019 that expired. From where are you going to spend this money you said here on oath that you are preparing to pay students who are on scholarship? Are you aware that every expenditure you make from 31st May till date are not